If you enjoy anime, be sure to come on down for 31 days of anime over on MysticSage. Also follow our TikToks for daily Pokemon and anime content. Links for all of those will be below. Well, this video today, it's about 4.5 years late, so my bad about that. I went and looked back at some of my best teams recently, and I noticed something shocking. My best team for Black and White 2 was in desperate need of a remaster. It was hardly presented as a best team, more like one of suggestions. This time today, I'm taking the 6 Pokemon I included on the team and remastering it so they all have full movesets and in-depth looks at what they will do well against. So in a rare showing, you guys actually know this team already, but you don't truly know why they're here. So let's just kick back and enjoy a brand new remastered best team. Oh hey, before we get into this remastered team, I just want to give a big thanks to our sponsor, ExpressVPN. They offer you some great protection for your devices and allow you to watch region block content wherever you are. VPN stands for Virtual Private Network and is essentially a way to hide yourself while you browse the internet. You can remaster your internet experience using a VPN. And ExpressVPN is built to keep your privacy online safe. Though being able to protect you on the internet isn't the only thing this great service can offer you. For example, you can browse the Netflix catalogs of so many other countries. Let's go with Netflix Australia this time, which offers you a cavalcade of different shows and movies that you normally would not be able to access through the United States version of Netflix. I definitely recommend watching Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse if you haven't seen it already. It left Netflix here in the States back at the end of last year, but now you can experience it thanks to ExpressVPN. You'll be able to watch any region-locked show in a safe and reliable way. If you sign up for ExpressVPN now, you'll be able to experience the thrilling feeling of safety and worldwide entertainment. You can go to expressvpn.com/MysticUmbreon and get 3 months for free when you sign up. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description to learn more and get protected today. Alright, we're getting started with the starter, Samurott. It works out the best as your first Pokemon in this Unova journey, as the changes to the main battles in the game make it the way to go over Emboar. Its 108 special attack and 100 attack make it a strong force in these games, and the rest of its stats are a tad pedestrian, but that is fine. Oshawott will become Dewott at level 17, and then Samurott at level 36. It's as simple to evolve as any other starter. I don't have much else to talk about with it, so I'll let the moves and production do the talking for now. The moveset Samurott has today is Surf, Waterfall, Blizzard, and Megahorn. It's probably the sort of set you'd assume it would have. Surf and Waterfall are a couple of HMs of course, and they will serve as very strong and very necessary stab moves here on Samurott. You will get Surf on Route 6 from Charon, and Waterfall is given to you by N outside of Victory Road. So one much later than the other, but it's all good. The next move is Blizzard, which is a TM you'll need to pay a hefty price for in Lockanusta Town, which comes just before the Dragon Gym, so good timing on that. Finally, we've got Megahorn, a move that must be tutored back on the Samurott at the Pokemon World Tournament, and of course, it'll cost you a heart skill. Keep your eyes on screen right now, and you'll see some of the ways you can acquire one. Now, with these moves, your starter will be able to do well against Berg's Dwebble, Clay's entire team, Drayden's entire team, Colress's Beheeyem, Gets's Hydreigon, Hugh's entire team except for Bouffalant, Chantel's Golurk and Chandelure, Grimsley's Crocodile and Liepard, Caitlyn's entire team, and finally Iris's entire team except for Lapras. So a lot of those late game battles will see Samurott come in clutch, which is great. Caitlyn and Iris are really at its mercy, so have fun then. So come up next on the team, we've got Magnezone. It brings nice coverage to the team, and of course getting it is rather convenient with the Charred Stone Cave being around. You can obtain Magnemite in the Verbank Complex, which can be accessed before your second gym battle. Magnezone is available once you get your Magneton to level up in Charred Stone Cave, and that's all. It has a really nice base 130 special attack and solid defenses. So all in all, Magnezone is a great Pokemon to include here for the sake of some electric type power. I've got a lot of plans for its electric moves, so let's get into this set and see what it brings to the table. Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Flash Cannon, and Tri-Attack are the moves on Magnezone today. Starting off with Thunderbolt, you will not be getting that until you beat Hugh at Victory Road, so literally right before taking on the Elite Four. It's so late, and that sucks, but we make do. The next move is Volt Switch, which is the reward for beating Elesa. It's a great pivot move, and it hits for nice damage, so it has a place on this set for sure. Next up is Flash Cannon, which is learned at level 39, and will pack a nice stab punch. Finally, we have Tri-Attack, which is learned as a Magneton, but via Move Relearner. So be sure to Heart Scale Tri-Attack back onto your Magneton before you evolve it. These moves of Magnezones will be able to do well against Scala's entire team, Marlin's entire team, Hugh's Unfezant, Chantel's Drifblim, Caitlyn's Sigilif, and finally Iris's Archeops and Lapras. So here's the deal here. Scala and Marlin's teams are two incredibly important ones that an electric type was definitely desired for, and Magnezone fit the bill incredibly well. Its strength makes it a great Pokemon on the team despite some limited type matchups. And that access to Tri-Attack means it can cause a mess of status elements that can for sure come in clutch in some moments. Magnezone is a powerful ally, and it will reward your trust with tons of results. Coming up next, we've got Arcanine on this team. And how cool is this? I feel like we never see Arcanine on best teams, and the fact that we got to include it on one today is pretty cool. Do you remember where we got Magnemite? Well, as it turns out, the Verdant Complex is home to quite a few Pokemon, and one of them just so happens to be Growlithe. You can capture it there, and eventually you can find a Firestone and evolve it. You can get one from either spending 3 BP in the Pokemon World Tournament, or you can look around the desert and eventually find one hidden near a backpacker. It's up to you however you acquire it. But once you do have Arcanine, you'll be given a Pokemon with 110 attack and 110 special attack, as well as a very acceptable base 95 speed. Arcanine truly brings the fire this team needs, and its success is almost guaranteed. But first, let's see that moveset. Arcanine's moveset is going to be Flamethrower, Dragon Pulse, Bulldoze, and Thunderfang. The usage of Arcanine's Flamethrower is huge here, and it's also important for you to listen up. You do not want to evolve your Growlithe until level 39, because at level 39, it'll learn Flamethrower. And you definitely want to make sure you have that on this set. Following that, we've got Dragon Pulse, which you'll get from giving up a whole 10 blue shards in Lentimus Town. And if you want to know how to get those, just look at the screen right now. You'll see where they are obtainable at. Then we have Bulldoze, the TM you get for defeating Clay, which is going to be nice for taking on the rock types of this region. Then finally, there is Thunderfang, and guess what? You'll be hard scaling it back on. So watch out water types, Arcanine doesn't fear you. Okay, with these moves, Arcanine can compete well against Roxy's Whirlipede, Berg's entire team except for Dwebble, Clay's Excadrill but watch out, Scala's entire team, Drayden's entire team, Marlin's entire team but be careful, Chorus's entire team except for Behem, Gethys' Drapion, Toxicroak, and Hydreigon, Hugh's entire team except for Bouffalant, Chantel's Drifblim and Chandelure, Grimsley's Bisharp, Caitlyn's Sigilif, and finally, Iris's entire team. So Arcanine has got some big time power as you can see here. It handles gyms on its own, the champion on its own, and all that good stuff. It's worthy of being on this team majorly. So, what's next? Oh, it's the same flying type I use on all these teams. Here's Sigilif making yet another Unova appearance. Let's take a quick look at those stats. With 103 special attack and 97 speed, a great duo there for a Pokemon that boasts a great usage of its dual typing. You'll be able to get the weird totem bird in the desert resort, and it'll fill in all your psychic flying needs. Definitely better than that stupid Swoobat. Man, that thing sucks. Look at it. It looks really dumb. I didn't even realize it until now. You think Sigilif looks weird? Well, at least it doesn't look stupid. Anyway, into the moves before I totally start roasting on Swoobat. Alright, the moveset we have here is Fly, and that is followed by Air Slash, Psychic, and Shadow Ball. I gave it Fly so that we would be able to get around the region a bit easier. But aside from that, this isn't a move I'd suggest using in battle all that often. You'll be getting the HM for Fly on Route 5, right near Driftville City. Now, we can move on to another flying type move, which is a bit better than Fly, and that is Air Slash. Sigilif will learn that at level 41. But don't worry, because Air Cutter will be there for you while you wait, learned at level 21. Psychic is the next move, and that's learned at level 44, with Psybeam being a nice option to have while you wait to get there. And that's probably something the Sigilif you initially catch will already have. Finally, we have Shadow Ball for a little extra coverage. This TM is found outside of the Strange House near Reversal Mountain, and it's going to be a nice little option for when ghosts try to scare Sigilif off. So, you know the moves, but what will it be able to do well against? Let's start with Colress's Behem, Gethys' Cofagrigus and Toxicroak, Hugh's Superior, Chantel's entire team, Marshall's entire team, and Caitlyn's entire team. So, until the Elite Four, Sigilif doesn't do terribly much in important battles, but it's all good. It's not a bad Pokemon, and its strong stab moves work well against Pokemon that aren't weak to them. Also, look at that Elite Four dominance. Sigilif is really awesome, dude. Speaking of a Pokemon whose name starts with S, the next Pokemon we've got is Scrafty. You'll actually go ahead and get it in the same area you capture Sigilif, so that's pretty convenient. Scraggy will eventually evolve into Scrafty at level 39, leaving you with a nice dark fighting type to mess around with. Scrafty is actually a really nice defensive Pokemon, not exactly having bulk at 65 HP, but base 115 and both defenses leave it able to take hits decently well. It's a good thing there's no fairy types running around just yet, but boy are they right around that corner. So Scrafty, don't get too comfortable. Anyway, these are two nice stab typings we haven't seen much of on the rest of this team, so let's get into the moveset. So, Scrafty's moveset is Brick Break, Crunch, Rock Slide, and Zen Headbutt. Unfortunately, there is no move called Belt in Pokemon, which is what I felt Scrafty really needs, but whatever. So Brick Break is learned at level 20, so you'll have a really competent fighting type move early, which is of course important and integral to Scrafty's success. The next move up is Crunch, learned at level 38, great for the pesky ghost and psychic types of the region. It's actually learned just before Scraggy evolves, which I find to be a little silly as you'd figure Scrafty and its big head would be the one to get Crunch upon evolving, but alas. The next move is Rock Slide, learned via a TM found in Mistralton Cave in the Guidance Chamber where Cobalion used to hang out. Finally, we've got Zen Headbutt, which is in fact a move tutor move. I have sent you guys on quite a few trips already to get shards, but sometimes you gotta work hard for good moves. This time, you'll need another 8 shards, so those are definitely the ones we'll be hunting for the most in this playthrough. Alright, Scrafty is able to do well against Clay's Krokorok and Excadrill, Skyla's entire team except for Skarmory, but hey, look out for flying type moves. Then there is Colress's entire team except for Metang, Gets's Cofagrigus, Toxicroak, and Hydreigon, Hugh's entire team except for Superior, Chantel's entire team, Marshall's entire team but be cautious, Grimsley's entire team, Caitlyn's entire team, and finally Iris's Hydreigon, Archeops, Aggron, and Lapras. Yeah, you guys heard that right. Scrafty has potential to take out every single Pokemon in the entire Elite Four challenge with the exception of 2 of Iris's dragons. That is absolutely insane, and it justifies Scrafty inclusion on this team just on its own. Let's wrap this team up with a fan favorite, an actual ground type this time around, the literal mystic Pokemon, Flygon. The boy Flygon is bringing its ice-fearing typing into the fray. And guess what? You can get Trapinch in the Desert Resort, so congrats. The second half of your team is all captured there. You get 3 Pokemon from there, 2 at the Verbank Complex. Game Freak was really trying to stick all the Pokemon together in certain places, as you can tell. Trapinch will make a pit stop at level 35 to become a Vibrava, and then get off at level 45's exit to become the powerful Dragonfly we all know and love. Its 100 base attack and speed come together to make a powerful duo, trouncing so many Pokemon that dare to stand in its way. Enough with the formalities, let's get into the moveset. Flygon's rocking out with Earth Power, Dragon Claw, Rock Slide, and Giga Drain. So Earth Power leads things off and is learned by Flygon at level 39. Obviously, it's a special move, but I had to go and make Flygon a mixed attacker for various reasons. There's a few ground moves to use while you wait. It's going to be a strong move regardless, trust me. Then we have Dragon Claw, which is learned at level 55, and that's going to be really later into your game, right before the Elite Four. Switch between Dragon Breath and Dragon Tail while you wait to get that move on the set. Then we have Rock Slide, and earlier I explained how to get the TM. So take advantage of the new mechanics in Gen 5 and teach it to Flygon. Finally, we've got Giga Drain, and this is here for really just one Pokemon in particular, but it's a bit important. You have to get 10 yellow shards to obtain this move from the move tutor in Humalao City. I'll throw up the locations now. I know it's tedious to get these shards, but this move is really gonna help, and you'll see why in a moment. To wrap things up with these moves, Flygon will be able to do well against Elace's entire team if you use Rock Tomb while you wait for Rock Slide, Clay's Excadrill, Skyla's entire team except for Skarmory, Drayden's entire team, Marlin's entire team, Colress's entire team except for Beheeyem, Gets's Drapion, Toxicroak, Hydreigon, and Seismitoad, the last of which is the exact reason why we've got Giga Drain. Hugh's Simisear and Unpheasant, Chantel's Golurk and Chandelure, Grimsley's Crocodile and Bisharp, Caitlyn's Sigilif, and finally, Iris's entire team. See, I told you guys, Flygon puts in the work. It can solo through Iris under the perfect circumstances, and that Giga Drain makes a difference when you're battling with Ghetsis. So, that's going to do it for this remastered team for Black and White 2. At the end of the day, Some Pokemon remain unaccounted for, like the first gym challenge with Charon's normal teams. And of course the Electros that Ghetsis has. It is what it is though. This whole team comes together to dominate, and I'm glad I was able to go back and put it together properly this time. I'm very happy I got to do another remastered best team, and perhaps there's another one I'll eventually have to do because I forgot about it. Who knows? I'm sure someone in the comments does. Regardless, thanks for continuing to support the Best Team series, and I'll be back with another one sometime soon. Hey, welcome to my new outro. A big thank you to everyone for watching the video. I want to give a huge thanks to my phenomenal team, and for the amazing art done each week by Danny the Demon. I couldn't do all this without them. If y'all enjoyed the video and want to see more content like this, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Be sure to leave a comment too, it really helps us out. I have a brand new TikTok for Mystic Umbreon, and I've got a goal to get the 10k followers over there. If we can hit that goal, I'm going to pick a random video suggested to me by you guys and do it. So go over there and leave a follow. Also over on MysticSage in the month of July, I will be uploading one video a day. We've got content from My Hero, to Demon Slayer, to Black Clover. So come over to check it out, and also check out MysticSage on TikTok. Finally, I've got an Amazon store where we sell tons of Pokemon and anime products. I think I'm gonna wrap this up though. I'm Mystic Umbreon, and I'll see you next time with some more amazing Pokemon content.